Welcome back. We have another episode of Dramatical Murder. We were about to be jumped and then we ran into this guy, so let's see what that's about. Long time no see.
Mizuki!
It's Mizuki, leader of Dry Juice, the largest of the rib gangs. He has tan skin, black hair, and green eyes. Really, his hair looks more maroon to me. The symbol of his gang, a teardrop, is tattooed beneath one eye. What the hell is a foxheel drop?
お前の足技の話だよ。名前はさっき適当につけたけど。でも、顎砕いたことあるのは間違ってないだろ。
I'm talking about that fancy footwork of yours. Forget the name. Just made it up on the fly. Point is, you crack jaws. Okay, so apparently our character is a certified badass.
何年前の話だよ。
Not in years.
俺は今でもよく覚えてるけどな。つか、お前がこの時間にこの辺にいるって珍しいな。
Well, I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, I don't usually see you around here at this hour. So does he know Mizuki from like his gang days?
まあな。
Yeah, I guess.
ようやく来る気になったか？ドライジュースに。
Have you finally decided to join us? He grins welcomingly, but I just shrug.
まさか。そういうの嫌だって言ってるだろ。
Not happening, I
チー
keep
ムも入
telling
ってみ
you.
りゃ意外といいもんだぜ。
You may be surprised how much you like it. I used to run with Mizuki back in the day. Okay, yeah. We got into all sorts of trouble. Though he's usually pretty laid back, he's also a guy you can depend on, who knows when it's time to get serious. Rib fighters all think they're hot shit, so it's pretty impressive that he's managed to unite so many to form the largest rib gang. What is rib again? I think that's what this says here, rib. Still, I have no intention of joining.
とにかくめんどいの嫌なの俺は。
It sounds like a pain in the ass.
知ってるよ。でも最近はうちも結構微妙なんだよな。
Yeah, I know. Things have been hard for us too lately.
微妙？そうか。お前んとこ相変わらず最強だろ。
Hard how? Isn't your team as strong as ever?
あれだよ。ライムのせいだ。
You know what I'm talking about. It's rhyme.
ない。
Rhyme. Mizuki's expression darkens. I think his character design is so cool too. Let's take a second. If I can remember how to minimize this. Okay, there we go. This is like the punk vibes are so hard right now. I like it. I think it's cute.
うちのメンバーもちょろちょろ流れてんだよ。ライムなんて頭脳戦ってや聞こえいいけど、所詮はただの妄想ゲームだろ。
Even we're losing members now. I mean, they like to say rhyme takes brain power, but that's just another way of saying it's in your head, right?
まったくどこがいいんだかわけわかんねえよ。妄想で縄張り守れるかっつうの。
I don't get it. Can you protect your turf with your imagination?
まあ確かにな。
Well, yeah, you got a point. Is his earring a cherry? I can't tell what this is. I do think that, so if I remember correctly, Mizuki, we don't have a main route with him, but I think there is a secret route in the DLC for Dramatical Murder, if I remember correctly. But if that's true, we'll get to his route at the very end after all the other boys. I honestly can't blame Mizuki for feeling the way he does about rhyme. I mean, you could make the same argument about rib, that it's just a bunch of kids playing capture the flag. But I know Mizuki really cares about his team. That's probably why he can't just let trend hoppers slide.
それから神隠しだ。
And then there are those disappearances.
神隠し？
Disappearances?
聞いたことあるだろ。昔リブのチームが丸ごと全員行方不明になったって話。
You've heard the stories, haven't you? Entire rib teams going missing?
あるけど、でもあれって都市伝説みたいなもんだろ？ しかも10年くらい前の噂だし。
Yeah, but isn't that an urban legend? It's over a decade old, too.
どういう理由かはわかんねえんだが、最近ぱったり見かけなくなったチームがいるんだよな。
Well, I don't know what's going on, but gangs have started disappearing again.
ヘマでもしてヤクザに締められたとかじゃねえの？
You sure they didn't just piss off some Yakuza?
それが消えたチームのメンバーが数日経ってからフラッと帰ってくるってのが起きたな。でもそいつ何も覚えてなかったらしい。
That's the weird thing. Guys will show up after a few days after they disappeared. Not all at once, just a few at a time. But they don't remember a thing.
自分のことも忘れてて、まるで脳が壊れちまってるような感じだったらしいぜ。
Like nothing. Not even their own fucking name. Oh. It's like their brains were fried or something. That's scary.
でも神隠しって確か犯人はあのモルヒネだってオチじゃなかったか？モルヒネ自体が都市伝説みたいなもんだし。
Didn't they say morphine was behind it last time? I guess morphine's practically an urban legend too.
ま、そうなんだけどな。
Yeah, but still. Morphine was a legendary rib gang that dominated the scene a decade ago. Their tag was a heart and cross, all in black. Okay, so this is their tag. Interesting. The gang was cloaked in mystery. All anyone really knew was that they were invincible. Naturally, rumors gathered like flies. One popular rumor said they were behind the disappearances.
犯人がモルヒネじゃないとなると、もしかしたらライムやってる奴らの仕業じゃねえかとか考えたりもしたんだけどな。
If morphine's not behind it, maybe it's those rhymers.
そりゃちょっと話がぶっ飛びすぎだろ。
Isn't that kind of far-fetched?
本気で言ってるわけじゃないぜ。ただ最近奴ら調子に乗ってきてるからな。
I'm kidding. It's just that those guys have been getting really cocky lately.
だからって神隠しまでやってしかも人の頭をおかしくするとかそんなことできんのか？
But I mean, do you really think they could make people disappear, let alone wipe their memories?
そこまでやれるんなら何かしらの騒ぎになってるだろ。
If shit like that were happening, the city'd be up in arms.
いや、わかってるって。だから俺も本気で言ってるわけじゃない。
No, I know. That's why I was saying I was kidding. Just then, we heard cheering nearby, followed by the thunder of footsteps as people raced to the scene. Mizuki scowls.
ライムか。
Fucking rhyme.
ああ、なんか気分悪いな。そろそろ行くわ。また今度店に顔出せよ。
Better bounce before I get the urge to break some heads. See you later. Make sure you stop by the shop sometime.
なあ。
Sure.
んじゃな。
Later. Mizuki waves, then stalks away, pushing through the gathering crowd. Once Mizuki is gone, I turn towards the center of the commotion. While rhyme isn't exactly my boat, I don't have anything against it either. I was actually pretty curious the first time Mizuki brought it up.
どうした？
What's the matter?
なんでもねえよ。行くか。
Nothing, let's go. I pat Ren's head and start to make my way out of the alley. But then, a white light swallows the world.
Mm.
Before I can figure out what's going on, a ball of light appears in front of me. It gradually assumes a human form, then reaches towards me with one hand. Its fingertips stroke my cheek, or at least I think they do.
Mm.
What? The next thing I know, I'm at the center of the crowd.
え、うわ！
Huh? Whoa. Bodies press in from all sides. I'm trapped.
薄い！薄い！
Usui? Usui? A circle of light is floating above the ground, and inside it,
来た来た！薄い！
a woman with 8 arms appears, swaying slowly before coming to a stop.
さあ、お待たせしました皆さん。これよりライブを開始します。
It's time for what you've all been waiting for. Rhyme.
本日の第1戦目はラインネームプレイヤー vs ルート44の対戦だ。
Today's first battle. Player versus Route 44. The heck? Ah, this looks so cool though. So this is Rhyme. I've never seen it up close before.
プレイヤーはこれまで5回参戦3連勝中。一方ルート44は初参加。
The 8-armed woman is Usui, who presides over all Rhyme battles. I think she's like the referee. I say woman, but for some reason it has a deep manly voice. That's curious. Usui's hand flickers. The light grows bright, and a huge virtual screen appears overhead. The fighters are already in the ring, preparing their all-mates.
果たしてニューカマーが連勝記録を止めるのか、それとも
Will the rookie break player's winning streak? Let's find out.
さあプレイヤーの方は準備が完了したようだ。ルート44の方ももうそろそろ OK か。
Player is ready for battle. Route 44, ready to go?
両者とも準備完了。それじゃあ早速始めようか。ゲームスタート。
Alright, let's get this party started. Game start. Usui lifts its hands with a gentle grace, its elegant movements a sharp contrast to its booming voice. The monitor switches to a view of the field. The audience hoots and cheers. Oh. Ah. Suddenly, a sharp pain shoots through my head. What the hell? Is the noise getting to me? Clutching my forehead, I glare at the crowd.
青葉、大丈夫か。
Are you alright?
ああ、大丈夫。でも、そろそろ行くか。
I'm fine, but we should get going.
そうした方がいい。
That would be for the best. That was weird. I finally managed to muscle my way out of the roaring throng. Leaning against a nearby wall, I sigh and catch my breath. We're... These two guys look just so out of place here. They're channeling like very preppy sort of, you know, preppy boys. I look up to find a familiar duo standing in front of me.
こんばんは。
Hey.
やっほー。
Hey there.
どうしたんですか？気分でも悪くなりました？
What's the matter? Feeling sick?
人酔いでもした？
Crowd getting to you?
Wheels and three!
お前ら。
You two.
なあ。まあそんなとこかな。
Yeah, it must be the crowd. The Four Eyes. Oh my god, I can't believe our main character just called him Four Eyes. The Four Eyes is Virus, the big guy is Trip. I've known them for ages.
青葉、気分はどうだ。
How do you know them? How are you feeling?
まあまあ大丈夫。
Not great, but it'll be fine.
こんなところでどうしたんです？ライムなんて珍し
What are you doing here anyway? That rhyme wasn't your thing.
い。いや、どうってこともねえんだけど。
Just passing through.
もしかして興味湧いちゃいました？
You thinking of joining?
全然そういうんじゃねえよ。
Not a chance. So it's just very interesting comparing like the character designs for these two who almost look like this guy looks like he's dressed business casual and this guy's in an actual suit. And they both have plaid versus like yeah, it's just so weird.
ぼんやりして巻き込まれたんじゃねえの？
So it's a coincidence you're here right when a fight starts? Well, it's not like we did anything.
違うって。つかお前らこそ何こんなとこでフラフラしてんだよ。
I'm telling you I'm not interested. What about you? What are you two doing here?
俺たちはお仕事ですよ。
We're here on business.
ライムの連中、最近はしゃぐから。
The rhymers have been getting a little out of hand lately. What do they mean by business? What sort of business do they do? The old residential district is home to some pretty dangerous groups. These two belong to one of them. Really? Because that's the last thing I would have assumed from their character designs. I met them ages ago when I was still a stupid teenager. Back then, I was always pissed off about something. I'd spend my nights trolling for brawls in Wanabashi. In the end, all that adolescent posturing got me was a trip to the hospital after I picked a fight with the wrong guy. Yeah, I was kind of a loser. The only people who really know what I got up to back then are these two and Granny. Okay, so we don't... I assume that's how we knew Mizuki too, but maybe not. I lost touch with them until we reconnected a few years ago. By then, I'd gotten a part-time job, and they had joined the Yakuza. Really? These two are supposed to be Yakuza? Considering that the police here are basically Yakuza too, it's never really bothered me.
それにしても相変わらずお前ら似たような格好してんな。
Anyway, you two look the same as ever, like twins. It's interesting how Aoba, our main character, is friends with like all these different people. Especially like the Yakuza, which, I mean, maybe they're sort of like the Robin Hoods of the neighborhood, I don't know. Because, you know, this area is described as the slums, and the police are described as very corrupt, and it sounds like everyone is really struggling as far as limited resources, and trying to make ends meet and carve a path for themselves. We're not twins. Really? I thought they were. Things going well at work?
アイスクリーム屋さんだっけ？ペンギンのエプロンの。あれは1日でクビになったんだっけ？
The ice cream shop, right? With the penguin aprons? I thought you got fired on your first day. Oh, Jesus.
1日じゃない。3日。今はジャンクショップの店員やってるよ。
I made it 3 days, thank you very much. Now I work at a junk shop. Okay, so yeah, our place of employment is literally a junk shop.
なんだっけ？平等？
Right. What was that again? Dum Dum?
平凡。もう結構長く続いてるし。
Humdrum junk. I've been there for a while now.
青葉さんに平凡なんてネーミング合いませんけどね。もし暴れたくなったらいつでも声をかけてください。
That name doesn't suit you. If you ever want to let loose again, you know who to call.
うち割と羽振りいいのでおすすめですよ。
We've got a lot of power. You could do worse. I'm having so much trouble picturing these two as like, you know, like badass Yakuzas. But hey, what do I know?
気持ちだけ受け取っとく。
Well, I appreciate the offer.
青葉さんの戦ってる姿また見たいって今でもよく思うんですけどね。
I keep thinking how much I'd like to see you fight again.
そうそう。俺たちファンだからな。青葉の。
Yeah, we're your biggest fans. Oh, 250 damage to Route 44. Is it over already? A roar goes up from the audience, but then... Hey, you hooligans. An even louder voice cuts through the charged atmosphere. Brandishing a megaphone, a man charges in with several police officers in tow. This guy's character design, he looks so, I don't know, so downtrodden.
うるさいのが来ちゃいましたね。
Oh, just what we need.
てめえらこんなとこで騒いでんじゃねえ。全員まとめて逮捕だ。
Where do you fuckers think you are? You're all under arrest. Okay, so this must be the cops. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We've met quite a few new characters this episode, which is, it's been interesting, but still no new love interests. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you next time.